Day one, thanks for joining us here in the charts. You're tuned into the Crypto Flight Edition. It is your fellow passenger stopping in with some technical details on the Dogecoin cryptocurrency. There's a pattern that we spoke of on the previous video that I wanted to show you. We're actually going to reveal that to you in this video, so be sure to stick around to the end for that. I'm going to go over some specific details that you must take note of, or at least listen very closely, that needs to take place over the course of 72 hours, I think it is. So again, stick around for that. If you're new, just joining us, welcome, and consider hitting the subscribe button if you find any valuable information in the content. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. The YouTube algorithm is promoting the channel and it's growing rapidly. In fact, special shout out to Jerry from Meta. We forgot to mention him on the last video. He provides a very interesting platform for the community. He also invited Nick Balls on a podcast where he actually gave us the shout out. So special shouts out to both of you. Thank you kindly. Let's show our gratification in the comment section by leaving their names with little spaceships behind them, and that would be my appreciation to you all for joining us here. So let's go ahead and dive into this chart. Let's go ahead and reveal that pattern that I wanted to show you guys, and yeah, let's just dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's February the 11th, 2021, and the current price of Dogecoin is going to be 6.9 cents. It's down approximately 0.8% for the day. Okay. All right, so here's a pattern, guys. So again, I want you all to just seriously just listen to everything that I say that needs to take place in this market in order for this to in order for the price action to go in a specific direction. So here's a pattern. That's it. Really simple. Really, really simple. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, what you are looking at is a rising wedge pattern. It is a bearish pattern that it actually introduced to the pattern. If you see this little green circle here, this represents the entry of the pattern in January the 28th, 2021, and it appears that the sellers have officially broken down below this pattern. Now here's where it gets really important, okay? And I think I did say 72 hours. Now let's all keep in mind, Dogecoin is perfectly confined in a bullish trajectory. If I just kind of zoom out here, I think it's pretty obvious. Maybe I could pull up the higher time frames so you can see it. So I think it's pretty obvious. These are kind of weird. It's like 4-week candles just for visibility purposes. I think it's pretty obvious that Dogecoin has been going up. Okay, so that means it's in a bullish trajectory. Let's pull up the 12-hour candles. I just wanted to show you guys just a really quick overview. Again, these are 12-hour candles. And it appears that the sellers have broken out of this pattern. Remember, breaking out doesn't always mean to the upside. It simply means breaking out, exactly what it says. Breaking out of a pattern. This is a bearish pattern. The pattern is a rising wedge pattern, and the sellers have broken out to the downside. Now, here's where it gets very important, okay? I'm going to actually erase this circle right here, okay? And please just kind of understand. Remember, I'm never looking at prices. I never look at numbers. Well, I have to because of obviously there's numbers on the screen, but I'm always looking at the story behind the price action. The story right now in this rising wedge pattern is that the price came within this pattern. It's trying to kind of consolidate. It's found resistance at the top, right? Let me see if I could just I really want to break this down for everyone. Notice how there's resistance at the top of this line here, right? Notice how there's only wicks above the pattern. You can see that, right? There's only wicks above the pattern. And if you notice at the bottom of the pattern, there's only been support. There's not even any wicks at the bottom line, right? You can see it right there. Of course, until present day, there's been candles bodies to close below this line. This is important because I do think that this pattern is very clean. I mean, it's crisp. The price was perfectly confined. The cryptocurrency is perfectly confined within this pattern. And now we have a breakdown. So again, here's where it gets important. If the sellers are going to step into this market, which appears that they are stepping into the market right now, their obligation is to now follow through. Remember, just look at this as just buyers and sellers, not numbers, okay? The sellers have now broken below this pattern. The technical target for this rising wedge, believe it or not, take it easy on me there, bulls. I'm just giving you the technical target, is going to be right down here at about 2.8 cents. Now, listen carefully, okay? Because if this is the technical target, that doesn't mean that the sellers are actually going to succeed in getting the price down to this level. Maybe they will. But remember what we just spoke of. Dogecoin is perfectly confined within a bullish trajectory. Normally when you see bearish patterns, remember, I'm not sure if a lot of you are familiar with like bullish and bearish. Bearish means that the price is going down. Bullish means that the price is going up. Now, remember, this is a bearish pattern in a bullish trajectory, in a bullish trend. I bring that up because normally when you find bearish patterns within a bullish trajectory, they don't always perform as well. Again, the technical target for this bearish pattern is down here at about 2.8 cents. There has been cases where the sellers break out of the pattern, but they don't follow through and they don't meet their target because the trajectory is in a bullish trend. Hopefully that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speculate here and just kind of be the, I guess, kind of the devil, not the devil's advocate. I'm going to be leaning more towards the bullish case only because it's in a bullish trajectory. So instead of pulling the line all the way down to the technical target of where it should go down to, if it's officially breaking out of this pattern for the sellers down here at 2.8 cents, what I'll do is pull it up to the practical previous level of resistance, which would be at right here at about 5.5 cents. Now, it's not even guaranteed to get down to 5.5 cents. The reason that I say the sellers have about 72 hours is because when the sellers break down from a bearish pattern in a bullish trajectory, they have a certain amount of time to follow through. That means if the sellers do not follow through after they have broken down below this bearish pattern, it's likely that the buyers will sense that the sellers don't have enough momentum to follow through. And what happens as a result of that is the sellers, they break down below a bearish pattern within a bullish trajectory. The buyers sense that they don't have what it takes, and they actually rip the price to the upside, is what we refer to on the channel here. That is a possibility. I've seen this many times before. Is this guaranteed to play out? No, guys, nothing's guaranteed. But I definitely want to give you both scenarios of what could take place in this market here within the next 72 hours. Maybe we'll have to give it a little bit more time, I'll be honest with you. So let's just wrap it up here. I feel like this video is getting pretty long. I'm going to say from a technical, just from my experience, I don't have a lot of experience, guys. It's just under 3 years, to be honest with you. I'm going to say that if the sellers do have enough momentum to push the price down out of this bearish pattern that we just located, I think the price will probably only be able to get down to this level that we've already discussed at approximately 5.5 cents. Let's do a quick measurement of how much of a retracement that would be to the downside. And remember, you have to be open to volatility, guys. If the price does break down from here and it goes down 20% and it just so happens to retrace all the way down to the technical target that we said, which is currently at about 60% to the downside, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but what I am saying is you must be open to volatility if that were to take place. That just simply means that the sellers have consolidated within this bearish pattern and they have built up enough strength in this pattern to break down to the downside and meet their technical target at about 2.8 cents. Okay, so in closing here, my personal opinion, and guys, remember, you can't enter and exit the market is based on my personal opinion. This is simply my opinion. I'm a speculator, and that's pretty much it, actually. 5.5 cents is the level to the downside. If the sellers are not even able to follow through and get the price that low, then I'll actually have a bullish target. I'm not even sure how to measure this. My bullish target is the same. It's at approximately 16 cents. That's all the way up here. And let me just go ahead and do a really quick measurement of how high that would go if it were to take place. Let's see. So that's going to be approximately 130% to the upside. I truly think that over the next 3 days, hopefully we'll leave you guys an update perhaps tomorrow, or I mean, I don't want to kind of dilute the information that we give. I definitely want to give you the highest quality of technical data that I possibly can, and I don't want to just kind of bombard you with this, the same thing over and over and over. But I truly think we just need to give the price 72 hours to see if the sellers are going to follow through. Okay, so there's only two levels. There's just one level to the downside. 5.5 cents is 20% to the downside. If that were to take place, then that simply means the sellers are trying to follow through with their obligation and push the price down. If they're met by the sellers at the 5.5 cent level, that would mean that there is financial strength in this market and the buyers are stepping in, and it's likely they're going to do some consolidating sideways and eventually push the price to the upside. Remember, I already have technical verification that the path is clear all the way up to and possibly through the 8.8 cent level, which is the green line that I just put on the chart there. The only thing I'm not sure about is how severe will the retracement be if the currency is going to retrace here. Okay, so hopefully this wasn't like a salad of words. I mean, again, the lower target is 5.5 cents. The overhead target, if there is going to be an official breakout to the upside and there will be a buyer's commitment to break out to the upside, the technical target overhead is 0.16 cents, I think I said. Yeah, it's like 120% move to the upside. And that's pretty much all I have for you wonderful folks today. Hopefully this was some sort of valuable information. And again, guys, let me know down in the comment section, leave appropriate thumbs and comments so that we can continue to promote the channel and engage. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. We're doing really well on the Dogecoin videos. So I truly want to thank you all and thank those gentlemen again before we close out here the video. And also before you go, I'm not sure if you guys are into like stocks, but we cover that 7 days a week. So of course, like subscribe, hit the bell. We'll send you that information when it's available. And I think we covered everything, guys. Again, hopefully you found value in this. So just understand what's taking place in the markets over the next 72 hours. We're going to give it. Hopefully we can give you guys an update in due time. Again, I don't want to dilute this technical details. I want to give you the purest technical data as I possibly can because, yeah, that's my job, right? All right, so we're going to cut out. Thank you for your time. Take care of yourselves. Protect your portfolio. Execute your strategies out there. We're going to talk very soon, and bye for now.